Have you ever experienced a moment of intense déjà vu? A coincidence so perfect it feels scripted, or a glitch in the Matrix moment that you simply can't explain? For most of us, these are fleeting curiosities, but for a growing number of physicists, philosophers, and technologists, these aren't just quirks, they could be clues. Clues that our reality, all of this, isn't base reality at all. In this video, we're not asking a hypothetical question. We're exploring the evidence behind one of the most mind-bending ideas ever conceived, the simulation hypothesis. And the first sign that we might be living in a program is the very idea is no longer just science fiction. Our journey begins with philosopher Nick Bostrom. In 2003, he proposed a trilemma that forces us into a startling conclusion. He argued that one of the following three statements must be true. 1. Civilizations at our stage of development almost always go extinct before they can develop the technology to run realistic ancestor simulations. 2. Civilizations that do reach this maturity almost always lose interest in creating such simulations. Or 3. We are almost certainly living inside a computer simulation. Think about it. If you don't believe in statements 1 or 2, if you believe that someday, somewhere, a civilization will be able to simulate a universe, then simple probability suggests it has already happened. And since there would be billions of simulated worlds, but only one base reality, the odds are overwhelmingly stacked against us being in the original universe. If our world were a simulation, you'd expect to find the fingerprints of a programmer. You'd expect the world to be made of fundamental, indivisible units, like pixels in a video game. And when we look at our universe, what do we find? At the quantum level, reality becomes pixelated. Energy is quantized, meaning it comes in discrete packets. There's a shortest possible length, called the Planck length. It's as if there's a fundamental resolution to reality, below which the simulation simply doesn't render. Physicist Max Tegmark argues for the mathematical universe hypothesis, the idea that our physical world is not just described by mathematics, but that it is a mathematical structure. In a world of pure information, the laws of physics are the algorithms being run. Every computer has a processing speed limit. No matter how powerful, there's a maximum speed at which it can execute commands. What is the processing speed limit of our universe? It might just be the speed of light. Nothing can exceed it. No object with mass can even reach it. From a programming perspective, that makes perfect sense. The speed of light could be the rate at which the simulation's processor updates every point in the cosmic grid. It's the universe's ultimate refresh rate. And the famous observer effect in quantum mechanics, where particles behave differently when watched, could be rendering on demand. The simulation only calculates a particle's state when a player, you, needs to see it. Sign number 4, the Fermi paradox. Our galaxy should be teeming with life. But where is everybody? The simulation hypothesis offers a chilling explanation. The program is being run just for us. The universe appears empty because there are no other players in our simulation. The stars may be nothing more than a beautiful, computationally inexpensive backdrop. Sign number 5, the Great Filter. A theory that some major barrier prevents civilizations from going interstellar. But what if the filter isn't an asteroid or a war? What if it's the moment a simulated civilization realizes it's in a simulation, and the programmers simply hit End Simulation and reboot? Of course, not everyone is convinced. The biggest problem with the simulation hypothesis is that it's not testable. There's no experiment we can run to falsify it. Any strange behavior we observe can just be chalked up as a feature of the code. Others raise the turtles all the way down problem. If we're in a simulation, who simulated our simulators? And theirs, and theirs, and theirs. Finally, some physicists argue the computational resources needed to simulate billions of conscious beings down to the quantum level would be beyond comprehension, even for an advanced civilization. This brings us to the most important question of all. If we are living in a simulation, so what? Would that make your life, your love, your struggles any less real? The existentialist would say, no, your experience of reality is reality to you. Meaning is not given to you by a programmer. It's something you create through your choices, your values, and your relationships. Perhaps the simulation hypothesis isn't a terrifying idea, but an empowering one. If this is a game, then play it to the fullest. Learn, grow, love, experience. In the end, we may never know the truth, but the question itself gives us a reason to look at the world with wonder. The question isn't, are we living in a simulation? The real question is, how will you choose to live, regardless of the answer?